Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Awesome Nayo. Um, I'm making back here making my NBA awards predictions. Now, if you don't know, the NBA awards are going to be presented on June 26th, 2017. I think this is a great idea. This is their first time in ever doing this. I think that they should do it more, except for just planning it in the playoffs so it doesn't put too much pressure on that player. Now, with further ado, let's just get right into this. Now, I'm going to do my MVP voting last just to make it more exciting. So, let's start with Defensive Player of the Year. I think the Utah Jazz center Rudy Gobert is going to win this. He's averaging 2.5 blocks a game, and Utah is first down defense because of him. He makes everybody around him good at defense. Now the competition is Draymond Green and Kawhi Leonard. I think that this is between Rudy Gobert and Draymond Green. I think Gobert is gonna take it. I think Utah is a better defensive team than Golden State, in my opinion. And yeah, for six man of the year, I have Eric Gordon from the Houston Rockets. He's putting up phenomenal stats off the bench. His competition is his teammate Lou Williams, who I think will not win it this year, just because I don't think he hasn't made that much progress. And he started in a few games with the Lakers. And Tim Hardaway Jr. is in the conversation, and so is Seth Curry, but those guys have started a few games. But I think Eric Gordon has the better stats than all three of those guys, in my opinion. I think he's going to win the six man of the year. Coach of the year, this is a tough one. I think, in my opinion, this is between the Scott Brooks, the head coach of the Washington Wizards, versus Mike D'Antoni, the head coach of the Houston Rockets. Um, I have Washington, Scott Brooks taking Coach of the Year because I think that Washington was worse than Houston in my opinion, and Scott Brooks made 11th seeded team to a third seeded team. They were the best in the East at one point. I like what Scott Brooks is doing with Washington, and I think that he might take it this year. You know, John Wall, Washington's doing great stuff there, going to the playoffs. But I think this is very close. You know, Mike D'Antoni has done some good stuff. Brad Stevens, Eric Spoelstra, even though the Miami Heat didn't make the playoffs, Eric Spoelstra made them a playoff contender, which I thought none of us, except for Miami Heat fans, thought that they were going to make the playoffs. Even though they didn't, they were very close. They tied with the Bulls, I believe. Most improved player of the year. I'm gonna give this to Nikola Jokic from the Denver Nuggets. Um, Jokic has made the Nuggets a playoff team. You know, he's the only one that team has made a playoff team. I think their head coaching is all right. It's decent. Mike Malone has worked with Nikola Jokic. He's made him an approved player, and that is what he is. He's the most improved player in my opinion. I think he'll take it home. The competition, of course, is Giannis Antetokounmpo from the Milwaukee Bucks. The reason why I don't have him because the Bucks are a better team than the Nuggets. I think the Bucks are a good team, and I don't think Giannis is a really good player. Don't get me wrong, but I just think that he's not approved in my opinion. He's always been a good player. The Seth Curry's in the conversation. But Seth Curry didn't do a lot for me this year. First half of the season, he did all right. Second half of the season, it wasn't good in my opinion. So I think Nikola Jokic is going to win the most improved player. Now, all NBA first team, point guard Russell Westbrook, shooting guard James Harden, small forward Kawhi Leonard, power forward LeBron James, and center Anthony Davis. These five guys have had a terrific season, and there should be no doubt about that. All NBA second team, point guard Steph Curry, shooting guard DeMar DeRozan, small forward Kevin Durant, power forward. This is a tough one. But if I had a choice, I would probably go with Draymond Green. And then in the center, DeMarcus Cousins. Those five guys will be the second NBA team. They had a great season, in my opinion. And their team's doing good right now. All NBA defensive team. Point guard Chris Paul. Chris Paul is an excellent defender. He's very scrappy. Shooting guard would have to be Klay Thompson. Clay's the one of the best two-way players in the NBA, and his defense is just phenomenal. Small forward, LeBron James. Even though LeBron's an alright defender, but this guy knows how to get blocks. He's a good scrappy. He gets steals, and even though Cavs aren't a good defensive player, he's the best defensive player on the team, and he's always been known for his chase down blocks and steals, and he's improved that. And I think he's gonna be in the All NBA defensive first team. Then Kawhi Leonard as power forward in my all defensive team. Kawhi, we all know he can play defense. And then Draymond at the center. I think Draymond's having a good defensive year. Um, he's doing it all. Now you might be asking why don't I have Rudy Gobert winning this one? Well, it reportedly shown that Rudy Gobert might not play in the playoffs, and I think that might decline his stats way too much. Um, and I think he might not. He probably be the all defensive second team, but not in the first team. I don't have an all defensive second NBA team just because there really wasn't a lot of defenders there. I know Rudy Gobert, Paul George, and that's about it in my opinion. But if you don't agree, you could tell me in the comments below. All NBA rookie first team, point guard Malcolm Brogdon. Malcolm Brogdon's had a good rookie season. He had three triple doubles this season, so it was good for him. Shooting guard Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown's had a good rookie season. He's been on prime time, and he showed what he's capable of. And I like this Jalen Brown. Small forward Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield had a good rookie season. When he played with the Pelicans, and it wasn't that good. But once he joined the Kings, it was so much better. He started to hit shots after shots, and he might be the Sacramento Kings' future franchise player. Power forward Dario Saric. Dario Saric is me the rookie of the year. You know, I was gonna say that, but whatever. I give it to you. I think he's the rookie of the year. I think he's having a great rookie season, and he's helping the 76ers. And watch out for him in the future. In the center, Uh, Joel Embiid didn't play that much games in his rookie season. In fact, I don't think this is his rookie season. I think that he's uneligible to be rookie of the year, but here I'll expand it now. Rookie of the year, you should already know I have Dario Saric. The reason I did say Joel Embiid because he didn't play that much NBA games, so that made him uneligible to be rookie of the year, something like that, because he got injured. But instead, his teammate Dario Saric, I think, is gonna be rookie of the year. The competition is Malcolm Brogdon, and that's really about it. I guess you could say Joel Embiid, but he hasn't played that much NBA, so he's not qualified. But Malcolm Brogdon's had a good season, and he's played with the playoff Milwaukee Bucks. So watch out for that. And here we are. We have the most valuable player. Before get into that, here are the five MVP candidates. Number one, Russell Westbrook. Number two, James Harden. Number three, Kawhi Leonard. Number four, LeBron. And number five, Isaiah Thomas. These five guys have had a tremendous MVP season. John Wall and Kevin Durant are in there, but Kevin Durant got injured, and John Wall, I guess the Wizards they finished the fourth seed. If he finished higher, he probably would be in there. But anyways, we all know that between Russell Westbrook and James Harden, but there's still rumors that Kawhi is still in it, and and LeBron, I don't know, but quick note, I'm going with Russell Westbrook. He's having a tremendous season. His team might not be doing good, but he's the only good player on the team. He's having a tremendous season. James Harden doesn't really have that good season in my opinion. And Kawhi Leonard, a lot of people say he's going to be MVP before the season, and I didn't really believe it. So, but we'll see, bro. We'll see. So those are my